Sometimes, a player's greatest opponent isn't another player. It isn't criticism.
You're gonna go into the post-match thread and you're gonna write, "Wow, OG is so good, but I still don't think Ana is a very good mid player."
It isn't some decade-old curse or an army of incredible teams.
I think it's safe to say, or fair to say, that EG are the favorites going into this. They looked super good in the group stage. They looked really convincing in their first upper bracket match.
Sometimes, a player's greatest opponent is themselves.
When I first started, it was really hard. I think I was inexperienced, even in life. I didn't know myself.
For a long time, people thought that Anathan Anafam was one of the most overrated players in Dota. A self-conscious 16-year-old who didn't have the mental fortitude to cut it in the big leagues, even though he played for one of the biggest teams in the world. Those people were wrong. Now, he's a two-time major winner, one of the only players to ever win back-to-back TIs, and as far as the community is concerned, the undisputable god of Dota. But he didn't just have to beat the best teams in the world to make history. He had to beat himself. So, how did Ana go from a villainized prodigy to basically the most successful player to ever touch the game? Well, it all started in 2016. Back then, Ana was a shy Australian pub star who made a name for himself climbing Dota 2's ranked ladder. But the thing that stood out about him from the get-go was his playstyle. Unlike Sumail and Miracle, he wasn't loud, confident, and flashy. On the contrary, he was quiet, cerebral, and unpredictable.
I reckon Nathan's always been shy. I think that's how he gets away with being sneaky.
He never shows you his entire hand. He always has something hidden or up his sleeve. It allows him to have an advantage that you don't know.
Still, he caught the attention of Invictus Gaming, who asked him in March to be a substitute for their legendary mid laner, Ferrari 430.
Eventually, IG came forward and was like, "Hey, do you want to give it a shot with us?" You know, it's any boy's dream. So when the opportunity comes out for your brother, you can't help but say, do it.
Ana won his first LAN just a few months later in July. His entrance into the pro scene had been kind of low-key, but he'd caught the attention of the international community. And everyone was wondering the same thing. Who the hell was this guy?
I remember one of the first comments I saw was just Anna, I thought it was a girl. Everyone thought he was a girl at the start. So it was just funny knowing just nah, he's my brother, he's a guy.
But one team was particularly interested in Ana, OG.
And then after TI, OG wanted me. OG was one of the best in the world. I thought it would be too much of a leap for me, but that's the reason why I learned the most here, because everything was a massive leap.
The pickup was a bit of a surprise. OG had won 2 majors during their 2016-2017 season, and after bombing out of TI, lost their star mid laner, Miracle. So picking up a player as unknown as Ana seemed risky.
It was kind of a risk in a way, but from my perspective, first conversation with Ana said, "Let's go win some majors." And there was an S there, so one was not enough. There's that insane confidence in him. Let's go win some majors.
That said, OG had developed a reputation for winning majors. And let's just say that signing Ana didn't exactly buck that trend.
And GG is called. Your champions are OG. No tale of they've won 3 majors. It's an incredible feat. And Finamo giving us a real, absolute cracker of a final series.
GG! OG will be claimed 4-time Dota 2 major winners here in Kiev. They upset the local team in OG. You would think with that celebration, it was the first time they won a major.
The problem is that Ana was inconsistent. Oftentimes, it didn't feel like OG were winning because of him, but rather in spite of him.
And now Jerax is here for the rotation. Jab's in a very unfortunate situation. He is going to die for sure.
That mild step back, unfortunately. He'll try to go through the fairy fire. Step back
again,
gets the laser regardless, right into the face of Ana. He'll say worth.
See, Ana was the kind of player who let his emotions get the better of him.
Big storm, we didn't fight at all. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, it was a hard game. It's a hard game.
No, I can't play it.
No, listen why it's a hard game. It's a hard game because we have heroes that are very passive. We let them dictate the pace of the game, and it doesn't feel good. We can win with this lineup. There's been some really good fights.
Yeah, but I'm too far behind.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. Sure.
Sometimes he'd single-handedly carry OG to victory.
Kiev major for Ana, it showed like what kind of a player he is.
It's committed, and Anna feels it's the opportunity.
He doesn't really think of the things that can go bad. He thinks about what he can do, and then he goes for it. No hesitation.
I'm just gonna run in and fuck with him.
That is the best way to play. And Anna, he had it inside him.
Other times, he spelled disaster for the team. And then, at TI7, it all came crashing down. After an insane season, OG placed 7th, 8th at a tournament they were supposed to win. And Anna announced that he was taking a break from competitive Dota.
After TI7, there was a bit of fatigue, especially in Anna.
People can get really, really harsh, even towards a 17-year-old boy that is thousands of miles away from home. And it happens very often in Dota. And that's what it was with Anna. I mean, he was getting a lot of flack. A lot of players, they just break because of it.
And then, Anna just kind of disappeared. Occasionally he'd pop up in some random stack at some qualifier, but the general consensus was that he'd retired. That the stakes had been too high and he was too fragile.
It's just one tournament, but you screw it up once and it's gone. It's a lot of pressure, and I didn't really enjoy that pressure.
And then, in May 2018, Fly and S4 ditched a declining OG for Evil Geniuses. After acquiring Thompson, OG had just 1 month to find a new carry player. The issue was that all the top tier choices were already on top tier teams. Well, all except for one.
The next logical choice for us was Anna.
Anna hadn't played for a long time. We knew Anna though. We knew how powerful he was as a player.
Anna coming back? I mean, people at that point were like, probably the last person still available. Sure, why not?
With Anna back on the team, OG Cinderellaed their way through TI8, and it quickly became clear that something within him had changed. Make no mistake, Anna was still the same nervous, self-conscious guy he'd always been. But this time, it wasn't affecting his performance.
You can start to feel something building here for OG.
The previous year at TI7, it seemed like Anna, he was the one that was playing inconsistently, not doing well, getting the most heat from the public. And now all of a sudden, people started looking back and being like, maybe Anna was the magic to their team.
In a meta where carry players were struggling to perform, Anna didn't just excel. He played out of his fucking mind.
These saves are just so crazy how
I
good
can't
Living
believe
Armor
they
can
didn't go
be.
down.
BKB even went off too, so it ticks down to 9 seconds now, but these saves just back and forth, be it from the cold embraces, even the curse to protect him in some situations. That right there, the overgrowth. Look at Anna. It looks like he's just dead in this situation over and over again.
As you said, the combination, the living armor, saving him for those first few rainbows coming in from Chalice, and then the cold embrace, they just couldn't kill him off. They're confident, knowing Seb can sit there on the high ground, ready with the counterplay. Arme getting sprouted. Chalice looks to make a play, jumps in, immediately going for it with the lasso. Has he got the control to get the damage out? He can. That's going to be Anna dead, but Anna buys back straight away. Arme moving in with the BKB. Roshan's still alive throughout this all. They've lost Thompson. The slight, the change, the remnant across. They'll get the kill onto Chalice, but now Anna's in the middle of it all. Uses himself up the flame guard, ticking F1 down like the side of fist. The RP, Seb, he's got the control onto Arme. As OG, they fight 3. They look towards Somnus, surrounding him in the pit. Somnus, he'll go down as well. The buyback from Anna, securing the fight here for OG. Oh, the RP's just on the tip, pulls him in, but it's not enough to buy time to kill him. There's Arme, there with the turnaround, past the Sunder onto Anna. Anna's able to remnant out to the side. Chalice hiding in the trees. Thompson starting to throw out the lightning as Arme. Chalice backing away, skewer forward from Seb as he clears out the trees. Chalice still with a Firefly, getting himself away, will jump himself away from the Nimbus. Backs himself up. X-Nova's got to be careful. He's incredibly low. They're looking to set up with the Torrent. Arme, he's been sprouted. The stolen Fisher for Jarex. Out onto Arme, but then finds it with the slam. Is it enough? No, it's not. LGD, they've lost 2 yet again, but they have managed to find 2 in return. Anna's still alive. The Flame Guard keeping him fine again. The Sleight of Fist cuts down a second double kill for Anna. Chalice surrounded by 7 Anna here in the trees as OG get the team wipe.
2 months after rejoining OG, Anna was seen as a huge part of the craziest TI win the Dota world had ever seen.
OG.
Congratulations
OG.
to OG. They deserved it. They played out of their minds in this entire tournament. They didn't follow anyone else's strategy. Maybe that was a stepping stone.
They just played their own game, and it was miraculous.
But the journey had been long, tiresome, and stressful. And just as quickly as he'd arrived, he was gone.
I mean, when I first talked to Anna, it was early 2017, I believe, and the first sentence, or like the last sentence before he joined the team, was let's win some majors and a TI, and it was kind of what was missing. So
Hired.
It was like, he did it, and now he's out. Yeah.
Job's done.
Yeah, that's all you asked for.
Yes.
Over the next few months, OG tried out carry player after carry player, but none of them stuck. And they went back to being that same uninspired roster they were before their fated win at TI. And then, in March, OG announced that Ana was back on the active roster. The community immediately started memeing that with Ana back in the lineup, the stars had finally aligned for OG to be the first ever repeat TI champions.
So why is it that winning 2 TIs has been so difficult thus far?
Well, it hasn't been that difficult for us so far. We're not there yet.
But even with the return of Ana, OG still seemed pretty medium. They finished 10th on the Dota Pro circuit, which meant that they had enough points to qualify for TI9, but nobody really expected much of them once the group stage rolled around. What happened next, though, shocked the Dota world to its core.
Even Infamous isn't wearing that. They like carried.
Whoa! What the
hell's going on?
What is happening? Is this a carry axe?
Have we? Dude, I'm ready.
I want carry axe so bad.
Oh, they're doing something.
What is it, Kyle?
4-2.
Okay, I can see that. It's Jarex is gonna be the.
Okay, so I'm already wrong.
Seb on X.
Ana, Io, no tail. All right.
What the hell? He gets rooted, so he can't even get on top of anyone. Seb just gets his BKB up. OG's just kiting him around everywhere. Ace has to run away. He just dives to the orb. It's too much. The Ana IO. They're just going into there. They can't do anything. They're all just spraying. What can you do? Give someone a rampage? I don't think they can. They're going into the fountain. They're waiting for NIP to call GG, but they won't. And look at this. They go in. Ana with a triple kill. Ana with an ultra kill. There's a Sand King. Where is he? They know. The IO doesn't have ulti to come get him, though. It looks like they're just going to end the game here. And there's the GG's called.
On the back of Ana's carry Wisp, OG finished 13-1 in groups, then steamrolled their way to the International Grand Finals for the second year in a row. The difference was that this year, they didn't seem to take any part of it seriously.
Nothing is really going here, and Thompson, he's the man that's going into the fountain once again. Bathe in the glory of the Radiant. Thompson, he just does not give a crap. Ana will give all the life. This is just fountain farming. Gee, you got it. This is soul breaking. GG.
Okay.
GG. The message has been sent.
It is looking spicy for OG right now. That is true. Their laning stage, I was skeptical in the start, especially about this bottom lane, but things are looking great right now, mainly because our team, they're actually just...
Put the flag down, build a wall, and Arteezy can't cross it. Top lane, Seb's in real trouble in the middle of the call down. The attendants will not help him. The homing missile from Samal will wipe that smile off his face while Fly under the tier 2 tower. Jirax and Thompson once again comboing together. They're the Smash Brothers right now. S4 as well as Arteezy, the TP out, the stun, space created, and Jirax will also leave.
And somehow, Ana seems completely unaffected by the pressure. Sometimes a little too unaffected.
And it'll be Ana who'll claim the life in a double kill against Pylai Dai. And Seb, he's also looking for his own fight. Everyone's having their own engagements. CC&C trying to bring down Seb. It won't be enough though. The Yule Scepter up. My bad indeed. Skewers to it. Great side of fit. CC&C is actually going to claim that life.
At TI8, Ana proved that he had what it took to be a champion. Come TI9 though, he just lost all reservations about playing that way.
Roll 4 for G8 for Seb, cuts him down from Chakram, double kill, they're pushing on OG, Liquid getting forced back to the base as Liquid have nothing! They have nothing to offer, folks!
They're just giving, look at this, they're diving fountain in TI finals, they want Kuroki in the fountain as well, they're gonna get him, they're chasing Miracle as well. Oh my god!
I can't believe this, I can't believe what we're seeing in this game for OG. You thought you saw it all in game 2, you thought you saw it all in game 3, then it is gold! OG are your 2-time TI champions, they've done it, folks!
Despite all the memeing, chat wheeling, and fountain farming, Ana emerged from TI9 as arguably the greatest Dota player ever. And now, between the announcement of OG's post-TI break and a cryptic tweet from NoTail, it remains to be seen what Ana will do next.
It's not a break per se. Like, there should be an off-season in Dota. There should be time for us to appreciate what we've achieved, you know, rebuild, recreate the fire. We're not gonna win TI if we start grinding right away, you know? We're gonna be burned out. We will lose TI. And our aim is to win TI10. You know, our aim is to like to keep going, to keep building.
Despite the fact that Ana has been a professional Dota player for just over 3 years, he's only actually played for about 1.5 years. In that time, he's won 2 majors, 2 TIs, retired twice, if not 3 times, and accrued just over $6 million in prize winnings. He is, in no uncertain terms, one of the most successful competitors in any esport ever.
They did it, and now I'm still scared of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're going anywhere. Why would you, right?
Well, Ana is. He's going to go on vacation
Well,
for
yeah, for
7
a little
months.
bit. He'll come
The
back.
dude could take 11.5 months off, come back a couple of weeks before TI, cruise into the group stages, and they'd be fine. Like, he's a machine.
The Chinese community have literally dubbed him the god of Dota. Not the A god or the Ana god, they've placed him above every other player.
He's incredibly talented, and like I admirative of what he does with the game, and I truly am admirative of all of my teammates, really, everything they do with this game.
And even if he doesn't return to OG, he'll go down in Dota history as a legend. A player who conquered the greatest obstacle of all, himself, to become the best. Of course, if Ana does emerge from the mists of fate and rejoin OG, they'll probably win TI for a 3rd time, at which point the community will probably start a religion in his name or something. God knows I'd join.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.